Welcome back to Simple Deals, Hauls, and Coupons. Today I have the Dollar General penny list with the markdown list for October 22nd. We do have food items and baby items that are pennying. I'd like to thank the freebieguy.com for posting the penny and the markdown list. He has a great website. If you haven't been over there, it is the freebieguy.com. He has all kinds of freebies and deals on this website, and he adds new ones every day. The markdown list for October 22nd includes $1 summer barbecue fun, 70% off. $1 spring happy home, that's green clover home, 70% off. The markdown list also includes aged party, 70% off. Back to school hardware is 70% off. Markdown list for October 22nd includes back to school stationery, 70% off. Here are just a few of the examples. There's still a lot of the back to school items in the stores, so 70% off is a great deal. Of course, I assume that the back to school hardware and stationery will eventually go to 90% off, and then possibly penny. Markdown list for October 22nd includes the baking tier table. That's Green Clover Home, 70% off. Black paper stationery and apparel is 70% off. Also on the markdown list for October 22nd, Fiesta table tier is 70% off. The markdown list for October 22nd also includes green and purple dot home, 70% off. And they still had tons of those items in my stores the last time I went. July 4th seasonal will be 70% off. Kids Dino tier table, purple dot home, 50% off. The markdown list for October 22nd, the lawn and garden items, those are 70% off. It does exclude charcoal, citronella, coolers, fans, grills, hoses, lighter fluid, live plants, potting soil, and propane. Major League Baseball and Major League Soccer apparel, 70% off. Mother's Day and Valentine's apparel, if there's any left in your store, it's 70% off. Also on the markdown list for October 22nd, we have NC Summer Insect, 70% off. Okay, also on the markdown list for October 22nd, Pink Square Swim and Summer Toys, 70% off. You want to look for that pink square on the tag. It does exclude bubbles and chalk. Patriotic Party is going to be 70% off. Also on the markdown list for October 22nd, private brand sun care 70% off. Spring stationery party is 70% off as of October 22nd. Also on the markdown list for October 22nd, we have the yellow dot spring summer accessories and shoes 70% off. It does exclude flip-flops and slippers. Okay, this is a complete markdown list for October 22nd. You might find this helpful if you're planning to go to the store, just to remember what items are what percentage off, just to make sure that you're getting that price. $1 spring happy home green clover 70% off. $1 summer barbecue and fun 70% off. As seen on TV 10% off. Baking tier table 70% off. And the Beehive Home green clover 25% off. The complete markdown list continues. Black paper party stationery and apparel 70% off. Blueprints Home green clover 25% off. Back to school hardware 70% off. And back to school stationery 70% off. The complete markdown list continues. Fiesta tier table 70% off. Gray dot socks 50% off. July 4th seasonal 70% off. Kids Dino tier table purple dot 70% off. And the Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer apparel 70% off. Complete markdown list continues. Mother's Day and Valentine's Day items 70% off. Private brand sun care 70% off. NC Summer Insect 70% off. Patriotic Party 70% off. And the Safari Home Purple Dot Home 25% off. The markdown list continues. Select Electronics 25% off. Shades of Gray Home Purple Dot 25% off. Sparkle is 10% off. Spring Stationery and Party 70% off. And the Summer Picnic is 10% off. And the last of the complete markdown list for October 22nd, Lawn and Garden is 70% off. Pink Square and Summer Swim Toys, those are going to be 70% off. And the Yellow Dot Spring Summer Accessories are 70% off. Okay, this is the penny list for October 8th. C4 Smart Energy Zero Sugar Sparkling Blood Orange Yuzu 12-ounce drink. The C4 Smart Energy Zero Sugar Sparkling Peach Mango 12-ounce drink. And the C4 Smart Energy Zero Sugar Sparkling Tropical Passion Fruit 12-ounce drink. And then we have the GNC Total Lean Layered Lean Bar Girl Scout Cookie, or Girl Scout Thin Mint flavor. And then we have the GNC Total Lean Layered Lean Bar Whipped Chocolate Mousse. Penny list for October 22nd. Campbell's Chunky Chicken Noodle Soup, 16.1 ounce can. Campbell's Condensed Soup cream of potato, it's 13.3 ounces. Clover Valley pinto beans, those are in a bag, 64 ounces. LaChoy canned soup, hot and sour, 14.5 ounce. LaChoy canned soup miso, 14.5 ounce. And the LaChoy canned soup wonton are 14.5 ounce. Minute rice jasmine, it's jasmine rice, and it's 2 cups, so it's 2 count. And the minute rice is the white rice, that's also 2 count. Okay, this is the penny list for October 8th. C4 Smart Energy Zero Sugar Sparkling Blood Orange Yuzu 12-ounce drink. The C4 Smart Energy Zero Sugar Sparkling Peach Mango 12-ounce drink. And the C4 Smart Energy Zero Sugar Sparkling Tropical Passion Fruit 12-ounce drink. And then we have the GNC Total Lean Layered Lean Bar Girl Scout Cookie, or Girl Scout Thin Mint flavor. And then we have the GNC Total Lean Layered Lean Bar Whipped Chocolate Mousse. Penny list continues for October 22nd. Gentle Steps Swim Pants Large, and then the medium and small, and then the Pampers Splashers size 3, 4, and 5. Okay, the penny list for October 22nd, these are visuals. I thought these are very helpful. I use these myself. I take a picture of these so that when I go in the store, I know what I'm looking for. It's just easier for me, but it's also got the UPC code on there. So we have the chunky chicken noodle soup, the Campbell's cream of potato, and then we have the Clover Valley pinto beans. Some more visuals for the penny list for October 22nd. Here we have the La Choy hot and sour soup, the La Choy miso soup, and the La Choy wonton soup. Okay, some more of the food visuals for October 22nd, the penny list. We have the minute rice, jasmine rice, and then the white rice. Also on the penny list for October 22nd, if you can find these in your stores, Gentle Steps swim pants, and that's the small, medium, and large. Those are going to be a penny as of tomorrow. And I mean, I would think you could use these as regular diapers also if you could. I mean, if you could find a huge quantity, why not use them? If you had the need for diapers and you could find these, that would be a great deal. Okay, and the last of the visuals for the penny list for October 22nd, we have the Pampers Splashers swim pants, and they're small, medium, and large. And again, I mean, you know, I wouldn't see why you couldn't use these as regular diapers if you needed them. So if you can find these in your stores, they should be a penny as of tomorrow. Which leads us to this slide. You never ask Dollar General employees about pennies. I made this mistake when I first started, you know, because I didn't know, I didn't understand how it all worked. So, you know, the reason why we have the pennies, of course, is because Dollar General employees get the list and then they're supposed to pull all the things that are on that list. They're supposed to pull off the shelves. And it's not supposed to be on the floor so that, you know, those don't exist. But if they do, if they don't get them off the floor and Tuesday comes around, then if you scan those items that are on the list for that week, then it should ring up a penny. And so, you know, but just don't ask them about it. You just go in and just take a look around. Okay, and then your miles may vary, the YMMV. And when I first started, I didn't know what they were talking about. That just means your miles may vary and items in one area might be a penny and in another area they might be full price. And I've had that happen to me too. So, you know, you just need to make sure that if you find an item that is on the penny list, scan it, because it might be a penny, but it might not be a penny. And if you scan it, then you're more like clear when you go up to the checkout, you'll be more confident. Okay, if you are refused a penny item, you can show the Dollar General penny policy because they are supposed to sell it if it's on the floor and it rings up a penny. They're supposed to sell it to you. But, you know, the way I look at it is I don't want to have the confrontation with anyone. So and I may have been refused a penny item before. I can't really remember. But if that happens to me, I would just say, you know, okay, that's fine. And then I just would not make a big deal about it. But, you know, if you wanted to show them the penny policy and say, hey, it's right here in your store policy, you have to sell that to me, you're supposed to sell that to me, then you most certainly can. It's on the next slide. Okay, and here is the Dollar General penny policy. And it states penny sales should not occur in a store at any time. If an item rings up for a penny, the item should be sold to the customer for a penny. So that's right in their policy. So if you want to just take a picture of that with your phone, you could have that on your phone ready to go if you needed it. Okay, that's all I had for my Dollar General penny list with the markdown list for October 22nd. Again, there are food items and baby items, so I hope everyone's able to go out and find some pennies tomorrow. and some really great deals. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you'll become a subscriber. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.